One of the questions that was put to Jeremy in the blog was about slowing down practices. So the question here is, how could in this speeding up process of capitalist production and the race towards bigger and bigger profits, how could slowing down actually be employed here? And is this something that we might be seeing in the current Black Lives Matter movement, in the protests? What are your thoughts on that, Jeremy?
Yeah, so that's a great question. And I agree that the slowing down that's had to happen because of the coronavirus creates a space where we can all start to claim going forward, as a number of commentators point out, never to let capitalism take us back to where we were, just falling back into that logic. So I think, yes, we do need to hold on to slowing things down. I do think there's a risk that we need to be conscious of. And I want to just name an article, and I'll try to get the link out. But the late, great sociologist Eric Olin Wright, a couple of years ago, laid out this typology of different forms of anti-capitalism. And he talked about a difference between escaping capitalism versus eroding capitalism. So I think some practices of anti-capitalism look more like, let's create communities that try to simply escape from it versus more deeply engage in eroding it. And he lays out this metaphor of erosion, saying, how do we, so let me say this to answer the question. The slowing down that I think is most important is the slowing down of taking time to build relationships across our various identities that sustain communities that can resist the logics of capitalism. And the slowing down, I think, is also about how do we rethink the kind of communities we're part of so that we can be part of more broadly solidarity-bound communities. Slowing down to take stock of the kind of solidarities we're already in and how to grow those solidarities even more diversely to build more power.